We live in a world of ever-increasing regulation. Our need to comply has created a whole new industry in itself and given the lawyers and public servants a whole new source of income. We create processes to ensure compliance, and as a result, our ability to differentiate ourselves and create meaningful relationships with our clients diminishes. Over the last 17 years, MDRT has taught me to ask penetrating questions that require a client to think about their answer. Questions that require more than a robotic yes or no response. Peter Graham taught me when opening every meeting, whether a first meeting or an existing review with a client, with the question, "Do you have any questions you would like to ask me?" Often clients will ask obscure questions, sometimes completely unrelated to my current service offering to them. If they do, that's great. We want to be their financial gatekeeper and their point of reference when they want to bounce an idea on any subject at all. This question ensures that I deal with their agenda and their issues. I'm still in control of the meeting because I ask the questions. If a client comes to your office and they have an issue that's bothering them, they're not likely to focus 100% on your agenda until you address their problem. So let's get it out of the way, and they're going to feel understood and they'll be able to focus on your process. When I meet a client for the first time, I ask, how do you feel that I could best help you? What would need to happen for you to feel that this process has been worthwhile for you? Again, the clients feel that you're interested in them, and frankly, they'll tell you what they want. So the first sale you make is in effect made by them. Give them what they want. As the late John Savage said, make them a client first. You can always introduce other services and products in time. At the beginning of every first meeting, I ask potential clients, how did you get to where you are today? Please tell me the story behind your success today. Everybody has a story, but most people never get the opportunity to tell it. Give your prospective clients an opportunity to brag about what they've overcome and how they achieved the success that they've achieved. You will discover a great deal about their character and the type of person that they are. The insights you get at this time will help you to relate to that client forever. So we've opened the meeting talking about them, letting them take center stage, and hopefully the barriers are down and you can segue into your fact-finding process with someone who's at ease with you and who probably already feels some connection with you. So let's assume I'm talking to a business owner. I'll ask them, one day, because of death, disability or retirement, you'll exit your business. Do you have an exit strategy? How specifically do you plan to get the capital out of your business in the event of your death or disability? Firstly, let's ask the client's plan. Usually they don't have one, or they have one that's broad and poorly constructed with no realistic funding mechanism. Is the continuity of your business important? Many business owners want to create a legacy. They would not like to see a lifetime of effort evaporated. Could your business continue in the event of your death or total and permanent disability, or would your spouse or estate sell it as a going concern? And who would manage that sale process? Or who would manage the business? Would you like one or all of your children to one day take it over? If they have a successor in mind, we need to determine if that's a family member or somebody that's external. The transition strategy will obviously be different depending on how they reply, as will the funding mechanism, for example, through insurance. Would you expect to draw an income from the business in retirement while the children ran it? I've found that it's unusual for a business to be able to maintain or increase its profitability when the owner exits. So the children may be under pressure to make a living themselves while funding their parents' lifestyle. Inevitably, the children will want to get 100% benefit for their efforts. At a point in time, they'll likely not be satisfied splitting the equity with siblings not involved in the business at their parents' death. Again, we can introduce insurance as a method of funding. What would you do to equalise the estate for any children not involved in the business? Well, again, help us introduce the subject of insurance. Would you leave the business to the children equally or only to those involved in it? At MDRT, I've learned concepts that I've taken home and made my own by putting my own personality and style to them. I'd suggest if you do the same thing, you'll be top of the table in no time. Thank you.